Can you run Wasmtime on the web? The short answer is no. The long answer? Well, let's see. Here I have a very simple code that will just calculate this number plus 3. It will call this function that will add 3 to this number, and then this function will format it into a string. You can inspect the project structure here I will link it in the description. But we can run this on the desktop and in the web browser using these two handy scripts. So let's try it out. First, let's run it on the desktop by running run sys, and it will ask to add our number, and it will add 3 and then format it using this format. This isn't very exciting yet, but let's see how this would work in the browser. So let's run it in the browser. And this will automatically publish it at this URL. So let's open it. Again, we can type some number, press calculate, it will calculate plus 3. Okay, so this works well and good. So how can we make it better? By using WebAssembly, of course. So let's try it out. First, let's open this calculator tray that has these two functions, and let's add the Wasmtime dependency to use WebAssembly. So let's use dependencies. Wasmtime equals version 10.0. And let's go back into our library and start using it. I have code prepared here, so I will just be copy pasting. First, we declare the module that we want our WebAssembly to run in the WebAssembly text format. This again just adds 3 to this argument. This is not that much important. How we can use Wasmtime is best described on Wasmtime's documentation website. I will put the link in the description. So for now, let's just initialize the store. Then we compile the wat text into a module. Then we instantiate the module with empty import object. Next, we get the add3 function from the module as a type function like this. And finally, we call the function, we give it the mutable store, and we pass the argument here, and we return the result. And since this now returns a result, we need to change this type to the result type that comes from Wasmtime. So let's import everything from Wasmtime. Or not import, use Wasmtime everything. Let's save our function, and we also need to calculate this. We need to change the signature to match add3 number, because this now can return an error. So if this is okay, then we do this format. This is now a result. And if this is error, let's hope that Rust format will save us. We will just format the error using the debug format. Okay, Rust format will format it. Good. So now this should work. Let's try it. Let's run it on the desktop in the terminal. So again, we can enter our number. So let's try it out and see if this actually works. Let's change it to 33, and let's see if it actually adds 33, and we can say yes. So this WebAssembly module is being executed correctly. So let's change it back, and let's run it on the web by using the run.js script. So let's see if this will work, and we get a bunch of compile errors. So one of them will say something like no supported architecture. So here is where we can use wasm-bridge. This is a crate I've been trying to work on, and the goal is to run Wasmtime on the web. So you can read more here, but we can just replace the Wasmtime dependency with wasm-bridge and we should be good to go. So let's try it out. Instead of Wasmtime, let's use wasm-bridge. Be sure to use the version at least 0.1.1. We need this one here. You cannot put 0 here because there was some stuff added in the newer version. And then we need to change the import from wasmtime to wasm-bridge. And we should be good to go. So again, let's run it on the desktop to verify. Again, this is adding 3, so it looks good. And let's run it on the web and see if this will work. Okay, this is Wasm pack is taking some time, and the hosting just restarted, and it seems that it's working. Calculate, yes, that is indeed correct. So again, let's just to see if it really works or if it's doing something else, let's just add 300 here instead. Okay, the server is restarted. So let's refresh and let's see, calculate, and it is adding 300. So now we are running this WebAssembly module in the browser using the very same code that we use for Wasmtime. And this is how you can quote unquote run Wasmtime on the web. So of course, as the documentation says, most of the API is still not implemented. If you try this out, you can get a compile error. In that case, create an issue in this repo, and we can get started on making that work for you as well. So thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Bye.